Good morning, DJ. It's Thursday, October 16th. The time is currently 9:24 a.m. It is a bloody good morning. Let's jump straight into it. I woke up today, 7:54. All right, didn't get up, went back to sleep. Got up at like 9 something. Been at my desk at like since 9:20, 9:16, around there. Didn't do my morning routine today, so we move on. As always, my weekly target is 5%, daily target is $500. Mental check-in, feeling generally okay, well rested. Excited to see what price action has in store for us today. Excited to grow and get 1% better as always. Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the game. News, we have news today. We have high impact news at 8:30 come out. We have medium impact news coming out 10 and 10:30. And we have high impact news at 12 and 4:30, but we don't really care about that news. But we have news today, making an optimal day to take a trade. Oh, they're just not doing NFP this month then, I guess. Risk going into today, we're still at one contract. All right, so nothing's changed there. Weekly program going to the week was a buy program. Let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything's happened to change that out. We've got closure on the 4-hour below the inefficiency here. All right, so my next short is this inefficiency. Take the sell side and potentially in here. Still have this gap down here. Okay, it's a huge bullseye for price. So that could depend on how price behaves in this daily inefficiency. Okay, will let me know whether it's coming to fill in this gap or not. But overall, okay, dollar store risk on. Like I said, until we trade above this inefficiency and take this high, I'm still risk on. NQ, as you can see, all right, nothing's really happened to change my weekly program for me. All right, still respecting down close candles. All right, taking lows, spending little to no time below those. All right, breaking highs. Pretty much still in the buy program. This was my draw yesterday. As you can see, let's talk about PM session for a little bit. We dropped and took me out of my trade that was asking a lot of the market of. Came back into this order block, failed to come back into this inefficiency. Literally just didn't even make it in there. Closed back above this inefficiency, busy that I entered on, okay, closed back above it, used it as support. All right, and then we rallied high up into my draw, which was up here. Look at Asia doing madness, doing bits here. Bing bang biggity bosh. What a setup in Asia. Whee! That was nice. Look at that. So first presented fair value gap as draws is ooh, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. As draws and points of entry. I mean, it's all price, isn't it? It's just the time. Time matching up. Yep. London. London. Get any more? Energy. Well, even if that one came to take you out here, what's the high? 25099. 250 is the same. Just a little bit above will keep you in there, but this being buying Buying liquidity, bushy of the day. Decent size open range gap, so we should see some decent price action today. It's below price, so we gapped up. Being confirmed yesterday, I made a mistake of drawing the fair value gap without the candle being confirmed. Silly mistake. Tuesday low of the week. Get towards it, motherfuckers. Be my first percentage. Maybe a breakaway. As presented fair value gap there coming into play. Closure above it, I'll be interested in the buying. Order filled. Watch that sell come. Wanna see it disrespect this. Show more regard for it, like it don't even exist me. Why? That's not good for my trade. It leaves a SIBI. I'm gonna reduce the risk on my trade. Breaks through the damages, paying attention to the bodies of the candlesticks. It needs to go now from here. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's not good. We don't want to see that. Trade is done for. I accepted the risk here. Still watching the sell here. But now we're back below first presented. Like I said, we need to go here. We need to go now. Should have been gone here. I don't want to see you respect it. I want to lay your body on top of it. That's what I want to see for my trade. I like that. I like that. Now I want to see it be used as support. Now it's just ODing. I've accepted the risk here. Yep, that's what I want to see. I want to see it leave a busy as well. We took liquidity, closed back above it. This was a re-entry using previous candles range 50%. Same thing here, took liquidity, closed back above it. I'm going to see this as a breakaway gap. Or maybe not. Oh my God. I'm frozen. Still respecting this inefficiency here. Taking buy side. Leaves a SIBI or close back below this. This is a good sell inside of a better sell. Just it's all right. CP here. Nothing. No. First level here. Let's finish this page. That's it for us. Thank you very much. Appreciate the ride. Took buy side here. Yeah, still valid. Order filled. Thank you. Let's see if it takes this low though. Took buy side here and close below first percent of fair value gap. Good sell on top of a better sell, right? Yep, would have been taken out for full risk there. Let's get back on this track. I'll be interested with the closure up there. That goes before him. Yep. Should have moved to here. Really? Oh, it's all good. You all right? Huh? Hello? Okay, okay. Airball. Back in there. Can't stop, won't stop. Last trade of the morning. Let me see how much I got left there. 63. Yikes. Been a madness, isn't it? This is it. This is it for the kill. What's the low of this? 5825. So we're looking at 5925. Still came in first place. Wait, was presented fair value gap, because I did say that would be an entry. We closed above it here. Okay, we still and come back inside of it. This would be it. I'm trying to see if one above this would have done anything. 6,350. So we're looking at 6,450. 6,4. 6,475 doesn't come to 50. Nope. The one above is still didn't have tagged you in there. What a shame. What a shame. Go closure above this. This in itself is a setup, but outside of my time. Order filled. Second transact. Yes. It could be another cell inside of a great best cell, still inside of this. Go. Just could have sworn I had a thing on it. This is, and yeah, like I said, time in it. Don't even bother with those. Don't even bother with them. Version. Well, this obviously the best case scenario entries for me. But now I'm gonna go with the fair value gaps, and if I have a close above it, I want to see a support price higher now. $160 to spare we had left to play with. $60. Good. That was close, but I was ready. I was ready to let it go. I'm still ready for it to go if it goes. Lost straight here. My express. $60 to spare. $60 to spare, but we're in the green. For now, anyway. Go, 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 go. What a shame, what a shame. What a shame, what a shame. The TC, there you go. Have you seen blue candles? Tell me if you've seen blue candles. I've accepted that your lashes are like, it's time for them to be all over the gap. Where's the brush? Bad now. Oh, like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, better now than wonky swankily he had going on there. What a shame! What a shame! I'm targeting negative 2.5 here, which is really before my real terminus. So let's see if I can hold it that long. I'm just gonna, Jesus, take the wheel. Ah. All right, let's set an alert here to reduce risk. No. So best case scenario of my entries will be the inversion if there is one, just like this one. But worst case, I've been getting in on the worst case scenario in terms of entries, which is fine with me for now. Obviously, soon will be worst case, best case. I'll put a limit there, limit here. Depending on how much I can get into the trade with, you know, and what I'm willing to risk. By the skin of my skin teeth. Oh my goodness. Bye. Have a good day at work. Going to the airport first. Yeah. Buy my ticket. Oh, of course you are. I can take that. Yeah, you're gonna walk to the airport. Let's go, DJ. Negative 0.5. Smash a ruby. Take me to my target. Take me to the king. I think that's how that song goes, right? I'm just holding it till London no, not London, till close, till 3 p.m. Hold on tight, don't let go. Yeah, we're not that far from our target. Really, I want -3 as the terminus because it's above. But I want to get out before, okay, before my actual terminus, which is I'm targeting the first presenter fair value gaps up here. If you love me, don't let go. Wait, this is a huge range anyway. A negative 0.5. I should reduce risk. It's because it's a big ass range in it. Let's do the thing. Oh, it's only 31. Not that big. Let's do the wings. The wicks with the wicks. Oh, it's only 31. I'm not doing the wicks anyway, but I'll see. 40. I'll be buddies anyway. I already did reduce my risk actually to the body. So on that one, I'm coming here. just below here. If we do get a sell for 1045 macro, then or 1050 macro, whatever, I'll call it 50, but I know where I start my macros. 1050 macro, then I'm gonna have to move to BE. But for now, just follow the price action. Let's look for the signatures I want to be seeing. All right, that let me know that I'm on side and that we're drawing higher like that. Now I want to see this keep price higher. Feel that with me, don't let go. I do not want to see a closure back below here, nor trade, can draw back through it, but closure below this and then trading to and through that. That's a sell on well, not my time, but actually, if I see that now, I wouldn't be worried. By the skin of our skin teeth. Oh my God. It still could go either way right here, right now. Right here, right now. Oh, we can go to break even. We'll be fine, a -1. Or at least just a little bit below that. Below this breakaway gap. But I shouldn't come back down in here. By the skin of our skin teeth. Oh, this one is going down in the books, mate. Oh, it's going down in the books. I was ready to let it go. I was ready. These two inefficiencies, I want to see them keep price higher. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, DJ, let me just stop doing too much. This is my terminus, all right, but I think I'm asking too much. So I'll just take my 230 whatever and call it a deal here. Let's take at least -2. Let's see how price behaves here. Okay, it will let me know, at the consequent encouragement of the remainder of this inefficiency here. Okay. But like from yesterday, I was even like, yeah, that's my turn. Frick it, let's not let greed step in here. I'm only in at one contract. All right. I would just watch to see if it hits my terminus and I'll take my money and go. All right. Pay the trader. Right. Because yesterday I could have obviously took out a -1, but obviously I was asking too much and I was okay with yesterday. But then I was like thinking back at it, I'm like, yeah, don't start doing that to yourself, Alice, because then once you build so much of the of trades like that, and it's just like, oh, I could have took something out, but I didn't. One time, okay, nothing wrong with the mental, but once it's a consistent thing, obviously it's going to play a part. It's going to play a role in the mental psychology of trading. And I don't, I'm already fighting a losing battle. So I don't want anything against me on that side of the battle. So yeah, DJ, we'll take -1. All right. And we'll watch to see, obviously, if our terminus gets hit, which is right now for me is -3, which is above the, above my initial, terminus. So if you love me, don't let go. Over here is 8250. Something is wrong. So we can remove this. Trade back below here. Would not like this trade. That's my line in the sand. Well, either that or I control really tight, but that's not something that's I'm very like well versed on trading, so I won't be trying that out today. Long sand, all right. The line in the sand has been drawn, and I will not and cannot take it back. -1 still would not have been hit, no matter how you look at it. So we in here like swimwear. CB here will be intriguing, but the high is all the way here, so don't be interested, but I'll be paying attention. Do you have an inefficiency? And we take liquidity below it too here, and it confirmed the CB. It's a nice sell. Took buy side, came back to sell side below it. So I get to live another day, so I'm okay here. Took sell side. I want to see a closure above this inefficiency here. Okay. And give me some hope for the buys. Completely filled in that daily CB there. I want to see close above that inefficiency. Showed no regard for it. If you love me, don't let go. Closure above this. Yep. It's a nice buy here. Stop right here. Let's follow that. Like this as a buy. Look at that, negative 2.5. Like I said, we'll watch to see if it gets there. But in terms of holding till there, I'm not there yet. Plus, my account ain't there yet to do all that stuff. So, but I don't want to already mess up my psychology. Yesterday was fair. I was one time thing. Okay, we're not doing that again because I know it add up. I know it adds up. Sexy buy, sexy buy. Let me see price disrespect, this inefficiency here. He was given sexy buy till now. If you love me, don't let go. Takes this low and leaves the inefficiency. We like that for sale. Don't you dance in the mirror for me. She did dance in the mirror for me. Not looking good for our trade there. Got a little bit above break even. Right here. And then we'll leave her alone. But I like this for a sell if it leaves a sibby. Hold on, hold on. I wanna enter. I wanna enter. I wanna enter. Oh, all right, cool. I want in on that. I want in on it. wanted to disrespect this inefficiency, really. Closure above it. Maybe it's T for now. Stomach is talking to me right now. Come to it. Close. Still saved my ass though. Well, you're not gonna give me -1 here. What's up? What's up? Market structure shift. It leaves a busy here. Decent buy. Well, we even took liquidity below it. So I don't, this just adds confluence. Just need the inefficiency. And it won't be this inefficiency because that's not the leg that took the low. I still do want to see you disrespect this inefficiency. Show me what you're drinking. That's a good buy in here. I like this one, would have failed. This one didn't give it to you because we didn't get a closure above that. So that was one loss. And then this would be a second entry. So each time window has 2 trades. But I took this L. We took the sell. I wouldn't because counter trend trade. If you did take the sell, give you negative 0.5. You would have been tagged on this candle here. Eleven. So with this now, target wise, because we took the low below. -6. All roads lead here for me anyway. I'm gonna watch to see if it gets there. But that's what I'm getting from this price action here. Well, that's my terminus anyway. Doesn't have to give it to me. -2. Wrap off CE of this remainder. Which is right where I'm getting at. Came close to my stop. I've reduced risk on the let me leave that alone. I don't want to look too good on trading views anyway. So scatter some losses in there. Why not? And then she's getting lucky. She's getting lucky. She's getting lucky. Chris Brown, no? No, that would Christmas. It's Christmas. Gonna do a trade performance review here. You give me that sell, give it to me. Still a valid sell here, okay? We still haven't been taken out. Until the high goes, still valid. What I did well today, DJ, is that I showed up, okay? Got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading session, next trading day. It was quite a tricky morning, okay? Quite a tricky morning, but really the trade for us today, right? Focusing on pro trend trades for me anyway. Took sell side, broke above that. Fair enough trade here. Would have come and taken you out, but obviously, I'm thinking if I want to do that, like it has to come into an inefficiency, daily, weekly, or something for me to be interested. But I'm collecting data. Anyway, took one loss here. Okay, no worries, nothing wrong with that. Gave you another opportunity. Well done. Then would have took you another one here. Okay, I'm not gonna solely base it around the first presented fair value gap just because it's there. Okay, if it's there and it adds, it needs to add to my trade. I don't want to base the trade around. Around it. It needs to add to the trade. It can't be just solely just about that. Yep. So this one was valid, okay, because we took sell side, all right, and we closed above this inefficiency on top of first presented fair value gap being there. So yeah, this valid loss. No qualms with this one. But the next following one, yeah, no. And then this was the next setup, closed back above this inefficiency after taking sell side below it, below the key level. Bunch of key levels here. But anyway, we're looking at this the low anyway, which was the previous 4-hour low. Closed above it, okay. Best case scenario is the inversion, but really I want to go with the fair value gap that it creates. This one I went with the first presented fair value gap, okay, which added the confluence to the trade because we closed back above it here. Okay, but really and truly, yeah, I'm fine with the entry here, okay, because it didn't have to come back all the way down in here. Just happened to have done that. Yeah, pretty much only viable pro trend trade setup, okay, within the first macro here. Second macro here, quite tricky one. Like I said, today's been quite tricky, I'm not gonna lie. But obviously, trades, clean trades still in there. Negative one still hasn't been hit. So we're still in this trade, by the way. We moved to break even and all. But we're holding. We're holding. As long as this low holds, we're fine because this is the second buy entry here. A re-entry during a macro. Anyway, take liquidity below the high, displacement back above it, goes above this inefficiency. Fair buy here, all right, would have took a loss there. Remember, you have one more chance to go. This here doesn't close back above it, so it's not a buying opportunity. Take liquidity, displace back above it, fair value gap here. Okay, second buying opportunity here after taking a loss. Just like the morning you took a loss, then you go back in. Stop right here. So if this low goes, I'm definitely getting taken out of my trade. And I'm fine with that. But we did get a nice sell in premium. Okay, counter trend trade. Take that on a separate account, still in that trade. Those are only only four trades that I would have partook in, which I did. Took this one, took a loss. Now I'm in this one. Obviously, if I wanted to re-enter, which I'm not there yet, this would be another buy opportunity for me there. Obviously, counter trend trades will have its own separate account for that. So still in that counter trend trade. Where I fall short today would be wake up time and not getting my morning routine in. Okay, so that's why I fell short. Chart wise, I don't think I'll fall short anywhere. I moved my management. Obviously, I moved my stop outside of my management style. Okay, just because of the price action I'm seeing in front of me, right? I'd rather just not feel no type of way about this trade because it's not it stopped giving me signs that I was on side. Okay. But until this low goes, right, I'm still okay where I'm at. Might even move the stop to this low because if this low goes, then it's definitely coming to take me out here at my break even. Yeah. How I could improve for next day, next trading session is just keep showing up, okay? Keep gaining that experience, keep aiming to be 1% better each and every day, keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. Okay, keep sticking to my model procedures and protocols and let the data, okay, tell me when I need to refine and retune. Okay. But other than that, very tricky morning session, and I can't wait to unpack this when the day is done. Okay, but other than that, we're still getting setups. We're still seeing some money. It's just about the partialing and taking out exits, which is minor. All right, we can still work on that, but managed to keep our funded account just by the skin of our teeth. I was ready to let it go though, I had no problems with it going today if it went. But we're still in there. Still, we'll have, if it comes and takes us out, we'll have $60 to play with for our next trade. So yeah. Tricky morning. Tricky stuff. But we seen some clean setups inside of that tricky stuff. They took that low. So this trade would have been a bust. Let me set my limits back again for my order filled. Thank you. Fair. Yep. Either way, -1 wasn't hit. So even if I did move it to -1, even one below, still wouldn't have hit for me. So no qualms with that trade. But I will be paying attention to how it plays out. Okay, if I hadn't moved my stops prematurely. Okay, so it will still be here. Well, this will be the swing low, so I'll be paying attention to see if this swing low gets taken throughout the day or if it doesn't. But either way, if it got down here, it would have took me out at $60. Oh, I lost my thing in it because I moved it. No. Look at that. Well, -2 there. It's like I knew. It's like I knew. Hmm. That's on me there, isn't it? Putting it in the wrong, because we did take liquidity below it based on this vision. Yeah. Hmm. Thank you very much. Demo baller out here in these streets. Giga. Yeah, because it's not above, it's back below, so this one is fine. Yeah, I need to work on my exits and where I'm placing the fibs. Below, yeah, I should have been here. But I was basing off this and taking this. But still, that was this prior to this being taken. This is the leg that took that structure below. Yep, would have been getting taken out of there, swiped clean. It probably would have took me out somewhere here for $60 anyway. But we live to fight another day. Yeah, like I was saying, this was a big range for me anyway, even in the eyes. Cool. Yeah, but the market structure shift is that's the leg. That's the leg I want to use, the one that takes the causes the liquidity. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get that down. Targeting range. Leg. Either way, right? All right, DJ, see you in the PM session. All right, see you in the PM. We have news at 12. Either way, we'll be here for PM session, kicking off at 1:25, DJ. Catch you on the flip side. Let's see what else is in line with this bad boy here. -6 down here. But -4 is my terminus. I'm fine with that. And yeah, making money, losing money, demo balling, bloody hell. Woo! All right, DJ, catch you on the flip side. As always, I'm the trader, signing out. Good luck, good trading. Happy hunting. I go do that. Happy hunting.